zombie mod, I still think it differs from, a normal zombie mod, because 008 isn't fully a zombie. There's a bit more to it. They're not slow, first off. Like, they're slower compared to, like, fully sprinting humans, but, like, they still move fast and highly contagious. So 008 would, dash on, would be, I would say, be as fast as player walking speed, if not a little faster. And then second, let me see if I, oh yeah, my favorite one. I've actually started to figure, or I think I know how to fully code it once I finish 008. But 409, on how it's gonna work, is when you pick it up, or even if an enemy touches it, it'll start kind of a countdown. Crystals will start to grow on the enemy as well as the player, and it'll be a random timer, and it'll determine how long you're going to live for, how fast you're going to die, but slowly at halfway through the mark, you will have reduced movement speed because your legs will start to freeze up, crystallizing, and the player and the enemy will die. And you're like, okay, well, that's cool. It just kills people, and okay, well, let's do it. Well, my friend, I would like to say this scrap is gonna be very, very valuable because of how, like, chaotic it can get. But to kind of add more to that, the player, well, the dead player and the dead enemy will both combust. And, well, not combust, but more so blow up after between like 2 to 10 seconds. And if you're within the explosion range, it will damage you and continue the cycle all over.
Dear
So,
God.
yep, because it's Keter for a reason, and turns out in lore, when someone dies to 409, they blow up, and shards of the, what's it called? Yeah, shards of the crystal will then, hit you and they'll infect you. So it's going to be the exact same thing, and the explosion radius will be, I would say, could take up at least a full room. So I would always be careful, because it can just spread like a mofo. And of course, everything I will say in infection will work, be compatible with 500, because, infection, 500 cures infection. Whoa, whoa, insane, I know, right? So insane. But
That's
then
wild.
the SCP after that will, remember which one it was. I'm pretty sure it was going to be 009 or it was going to be 027. I forgot which. But it's one of those two, and the other one is going to be the fourth one. I'm not going to reveal what 5, 6 are. Potentially 7 and 8. I gotta decide if I'm going to still do 7 or 8. But just know there are at least 6 SCPs in SCP Infection. Ideally, I want to get like 2 to 3 done this month, so y'all can have fun with that. But 009. Actually, let's talk about 027. So 027 will. It's kind of essentially the exact same from SCP Ideas. I need to actually read the full document, but for the most part, I'm following what SCP Ideas had, where it spawns a player, they walk around, and after finding a player, they're gonna die in front of that player after like being near them for a few seconds. And if they're within a few amount of feet from the 027-1, you are now 027-1, and it'll attract any bugs, critters to you. And, hoarding. I gotta see if the hoarding bugs actually act. 027-1, I'm pretty sure they do. If they do, then yeah, it just, the more amount of bugs near you, the more amount of damage. Well, 610 does count as an infectious SCP, but, that would just be too much for like.
It's kind of like a infection dash parasite thing, you can call it.
Yeah, that's a whole lot more. It's an entire mutation and everything.
Well, I wouldn't call Daybreaks an infection.
Yeah.
You
Infection, and the infections are kind of more like.
you're
Well, I still gotta revamp the name.
you're getting melted. Would you call being burning alive an infection?
I still need to work out the full name, in all honesty, because I've realized infection, especially if some of this stuff isn't. It's like infectious, like it's able to spread to other people, but at the same time, it's not like fully. Like some SCPs are not gonna fit into it because they deserve their own hack. Like Daybreak. That's even though it's essentially mutating a person, it's still burning the entire flesh of
Yeah,
the entire being to a fine, crispy snack. Like,
yeah, totally.
so just think of like anything in infection or whatever is gonna just be compatible with 5e.
Like,
Except I think
hmm?
maybe one, but it's gonna be weird, which is why I may make it its own pack. And then you continue, Joe. Sorry.
Hmm? I was just talking about what you were talking about. I was just mentioning infections mostly affects the body from the inside out. Like with the crystals, you're starting to crystallize from the inside out and then just explode and infect other people with explosions and
Yeah, and
crystals.
I may revamp the main name because of two SCPs, 027 being one of them. I only consider it quote unquote an infection because it's able to spread. Would infected or get infected? Uh, Good question. At the moment, I'm just gonna make it so it's just any humans and maybe masks, but at the same time, like masks, I don't know.
Mass
What do
can
I
be
think about
fun.
masks?
Mass can be fun.
Masks could be funny though. But for the moment, I'm just gonna have it so when 008 at least three 008-1s spawn, like on how 049 they spawn with dash 2s. 008 will kind of spawn in the same manner, and you're going to be able to configure how many do spawn, but they'll be spawning, roaming the facility, only attacking players.
They're gonna be fun.
Uh,
I do think that.
009, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, okay, I've genuinely thought about doing that. Uh, and quite frankly, I may just kind of do a poll to see, because I'm not opposed to it, because I think it would be fun, but at the same time, I'm a fan of hard entities or like entities that are difficult to deal with. I love danger, so I'll most likely just have it in a poll.
Well, I'm
But
pretty
it's
sure.
not.
Mm, Continue.
Oh, oh, I was gonna say as a little card that I was gonna kind of keep up my sleeve, but I don't mind showing or exposing. I for the whole hunger stage of 2427-3, I am making it so if there are no players within the facility for like X amount of seconds, it will break out and go
Oh,
outside.
that's cool.
I Yeah,
That's kind of like
it'll just
the masks.
yeah, it'll work exactly kind of like the one be affected by. Ooh, that would be interesting. Okay, so you know what, let's try and devise this real fast. You're gonna be for the zombie stuff. It wouldn't be too long, but it would definitely be enough of a window so you wouldn't instantly turn into a zombie and you can react as 500. And but essentially your screen would start to turn red, so you know like you're turning into a zombie. Uh, and even though I haven't talked about 009 just fully yet, dead body with bugs and a zombie with exploding crystals. That sounds even worse. I like making that happen. Oh, you know what? Fair. I will also point out that because I did do actually a poll about this for scientists and other special people, but essentially 2427-3 is going to be configurable on whether it's killable or if you can temporarily knock it out. And what I mean by that is you can quote-unquote kill it. However, if you have the config where you don't kill it, it'll take a bit, but the generators will boot back up for 2427-3 because it's made of machinery and come back to life. And the way on how I'm going to have the map set up is the HP will be whatever you put times 6. So if you want it to be, let's just say 4 hits to knock out, or if you input 4 and you do the whole like non-killing, then 2427-3 will have, 4 HP every single time. But if you don't have the knockout option, then it would have a total of 24 HP. Or it would be some I can't speak. I can't speak. It's gonna be some multiplier.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And also, Nachos, the entity that you're thinking was 409, the one that explodes, and technically it wouldn't be a true explosion. It's gonna have an effect where it looks like an explosion, but it's gonna gather any in the area and convert them to Forza. As in, they'll start to grow crystals and yeah.
And explode.
I would have to talk to Snowy about 427-1 if they would want to make it if it can die to 409, but yeah. Yeah, that's the biggest thing is SCPs are, yeah, lots of compatibility, which is why once one of the devs that made 409, comes back from their break, we're gonna have 409 compatible with 714. I don't think we need it. Well, the only compatibility, no, I don't. The only instance I can imagine that 096 has is with 682, where 682 will purposely look away from 096, or if he does, 096 would claw him out. But
Well, yeah. 96 will be a little of a weird child when it comes to compatibility, I think. I just think it should be its own thing, not fucking with too much many other things. Maybe 682 has a comment to say when he sees him, and that's it.
how would you feel about 682 having to deal with 409? I'm pretty sure there is a cross test with 409 and 682.
09. 409, which one is that?
409 is the crystal that when you touch it,
Oh.
it starts to grow crystals. I know 008 does not work against 682, or it started to, but then he made his own kind of virus from the 008,
Yeah.
and they were like really worried about that.
The thing is, with the reptile, it kind of just adapts to most things.
Which is like, if you wanted to make 682 compatible with 409, it'd be kind of neato if
uh,
682 gained some kind of adaptability from it.
could imagine it maybe getting something in the direction of what it gets from the old birds a bit, but maybe something else. I'm gonna have to talk with Harmony about that one. She's pretty bummed, but it would be pretty fun.
I can here. Let me actually pull up 682's experiment log because I'll be able to tell you real quick the adaptability that he gets.
What do you think people think of the new setup here? Is it looking neat? Some people noticed something new on the screen, huh? Am I cool now? Oh yeah, isn't it nice? I like it too. Can you see what it says?
Oh, technically, okay, that's weird. So 682 when cross tested with 409, it started to slow and kill 682, but when there was 40% mass left, it stopped and he became immune.
Hmm. Yeah, I think diseases is like one of the things he resists the fastest,
Yeah.
and physical damage is the more troubling part for him. What if nine kills the main eater because it's a child? Oh, the pinata, yeah. Well, that's messed up. What if 18 of... Oh! Nah, he wouldn't. He have survived a SCP-18 before.
Has he survived her? Let me see. I don't even know if he was cross-tested.
Or maybe... Oh wait, it might be a filler thing that I saw, but I could imagine they have tried it on him. Like, why wouldn't they?
The biggest thing is for Zero 18, it's not even accurate. It just bounces a whole lot.
Yeah.
It's so I would almost consider Zero harder to read 682 because I mean you have a ball that infinitely bounces at high velocity, and then you have whatchamacallit. You have a lizard. Even though he eats everything, he's not speedy.
Oh, no, that's not his thing, no. But I do think the only thing he could do is trying to make his hide harder to not die from it again, if he died from it. But even that would not work. Like, it would keep getting harder and harder. But then he would keep making his skin harder and harder. Like, I do think it would be a tug of war fight between those two.
Definitely would be. So I would just say, it feels more so. If they were, feels like when they were trying to test, when someone suggested zero, what was it, 173 and 096 at the same time on 682 is just a recipe for disaster. I think probably the same thing with 018 is for disaster. Uh,
Holy
would 09
shit.
be stronger than they just split up the body? So I think most likely 409 will have the priority above everything else, but now that you mentioned 009, I haven't talked about them fully yet. So, as you know, 009 was kind of heavily discussed upon in SAP ideas because at the moment it just seemed like a weaker version of 409. However, Will came up with the idea and inspiration from everyone else, and well, I really loved his idea with the idea. Oh, I just said idea twice. Ugh. Ugh. But I really love the fact of 009 being potential as if it was to be Vein Shroud, where throughout the day it'll slowly get bigger, and if you touch it at any point, uh, true story, true story. If you touch it though, you'll become infected, and after a bit, you'll crystallize. However, your body will stay crystallized, and at a certain point in the day, any 009 instance will turn into a puddle, then an hour later, it'll evaporate. So, you're going to be able to potentially spawn a 009 puddle, the ship, be chaotic, but also super, super fun.
That's for sure. That's for sure, indeed.
Yeah. I think I would have to figure out how I would do, like, having multiple infections, because, I don't know, I'm just trying to imagine. I feel like 409 would have higher priority because it is a Keter, whereas everything else is more so a Euclid. So, I would have to figure that out. Plus, also, I would want to test everything first all at once to see how it would react by itself. Because it would be funny to see how the code would react on trying to make a 009 body as well as a 409 body.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you made it an kind of effect that applies, then it would just stack with each other, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Because at the moment, the way I think I'm going to get 409 to work is either the head of the body will pop or the entire body will pop. So that's the only weird thing or interaction if we were to pair it with other SCPs, like infectious ones.
Mm.
But, yeah. Let me build this real fast. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Wait, set up. On a different note, oh, wait. So if 009 did get a chunk of the body alongside 409, the body just exploded into a bunch of crystals. Well, the way on how it would most likely have to be a pull, but the way on how I would see it being implemented would be somehow 409 would explode, also like a little bit of the body might remain, so that way it can turn into its liquid state. Like, so imagine, uh, you know the barber on how it kills people, it splits people in half. What might just happen is it might just be some
Very nice, very nice.
But 409 and 009 would essentially practically be the same thing. I am debating on if I'm gonna make 9 compatible with enemy, and I kind of want to do that because I think that would be more fun than only having 409 compatible with enemy. The biggest issue is what I would do for 009. I mean, nah, I could just do the same thing. Yeah, 409 and 009 will be correctable with other entities. Yeah, because like 009 red crystals, 409 got massive crystals.
Got massive crystals.
Hey man, I like 409. I think it's honestly more slept upon in SCP, like, or whatever, than more other SCP. But, on just a quick side question, because, I mean, I am about to go get it. Have any of you tried the Krabby Patty Wendy? I really am curious if anyone knows what I'm talking about or no. Do you know what I'm talking about, Joe?
No fucking idea.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back into the topic, but before I do that, Wendy's is pairing up with SpongeBob for their
Oh.
20th anniversary and releasing a Krabby Patty with a milkshake that has a hint or season. I don't know what the exact word is, but it's a mixture of pineapple and mango, which are not even arguable. Mango lots of pink crystals, and then you got huge, humongous, like blue, whitish crystals, or they mix. You got lots of tiny, big. Okay, you know what? We'll do that. We'll let the people have the vote. For the people, by the people, we the people. People.
For the people.
Something. Do you guys want the poll to be for the dev showcase alone, or do you want to do actual like?
I think it should be a server because we are only like 5 people in here.
True.
And
There would definitely be some bias in here.
like I wouldn't vote because I'm trying to stay away from votes.
I will create the poll. Yeah. Any other questions about 009 and 409? I do love these questions, by the way. They're fun.
Why are they asleep? Isn't it supposed to be like 3 or 4 p.m. or something?
Because they just aren't cool enough
That
for us.
I am thinking about time zones. That's why. That's why I'm doing the stream now.
It'd be interesting if technically we did two or three, so we accommodate for each zone. It would be a little weird, but just a
True.
thought.
True. What do you think of my look, Red? Am I looking good?
You're looking amazing. I love the whole model and stuff. Also, in case if Nacho is typing, I cannot read your messages just yet because I'm actually creating the poll up.
He's riding Minecraft helmet. I don't know what the meaning of Minecraft helmet is, but it is there. While we wait, maybe I could show something that I talked with Snowy about that is not the biggest secret in the world, but it's something to do with our big friend 427-1. So I made something yesterday, or was it the day before, that I wanted to share with you all. Hope it shows up right. Look at this. Can you see what it is, y'all?
That is amazing.
Can you take a guess at what this is supposed to be? I love how my character just looks up at it. To me, just wait. Well, it has some colors. Look at its eyes as well. Don't they look a bit familiar? Not that human, at least. Mm, well, no, not really. Hmm. Maybe the next one can get it a little bit better way. Let me try to change the picture. Okay, I have another picture because I made 2. I made. Does this give it a bit more way? Hmm.
Oh, what the? I looked up for a half second.
Really? Do you know it, Red?
Honestly, all I know is it looks like 427-1, like a zombie.
So, if you look at its head, it looks like it has a skull on top of its head, right?
I know.
And its eyes are red.
I mean, I have an idea.
And
Is
if
it potentially, hear me out. Can I shoot a guess?
yes, there's
7 if it was mutated by a baboon hawk?
It is. It certainly is. And can you take a guess at what the other one was?
I didn't even take a look at the other one.
Okay. This one.
That's gotta be a hoarding bug.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So me and Snow talked a bit about this. Like it would be fun if it had a different texture depending on what it transformed from. And yeah, that's what it is. I think it's pretty cool. And Red got right on the money with a little bit of help, a little bit. Tiny bit. And I have a little video because I decided to film this to show Snowy. Oh yeah, we also have some music we have to listen to later because Renee gave us some new tunes. What a nice guy. Where was the media player? Just give me a moment.
409/009 grow onto your head, protect you from 001. I don't think so. If anything, I think it would just get faster because, you know, crystals under light just... Have you ever took a magnifying glass, held it up, and aimed it so the sun is going through and put your hand under? Like, I think it would just speed up the process, but what's the second? Oh, would 409 or 009 have any compatibility with 00? That's gonna be interesting. I think that's gonna have to be another poll, because I'm not opposed to anything, but that's also like, you know, I like when the community has stuff like this, especially when definitive reason as not to. The crystals are killing you. You're gonna die no. There's no way you're gonna be able to.
Let me just quickly jump in here. Yes.
I mean, maybe that would be weird. A 409 infused, but technically, if you're a zombie, then you would still die to 409 because you still crystallize the body and explode. So what even? It would just act like a normal entity. It's as if you were to give 409 to.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no! I'm glad I didn't keep walking.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what that is.
Okay. Let me see if I can get to play that again. Just like that.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no! I'm glad I didn't keep walking.
So what do you think? It's not the most pretty texture work. Maybe I should see if I can make it play it in more times. Repeatable. Yes, repeatable, just like that. Look at that. Fine gentleman.
Oh hell no! I'm glad I didn't keep walking.
Yeah, I'm usually an employee. So the normal model,
Oh hell no! I'm glad I didn't
or the
keep
normal
walking.
texture should only be used when it spawns on a necklace, and this should be if a crewmate gets transformed from it.
Oh hell no! I'm glad I didn't keep walking.
That's at least the plan that I thought.
Oh hell no!
I thought it would
Oh,
be
hell
a
no,
bit
glad I
fun
didn't
to
keep
get a
walking.
bit of a history from these creatures, and it's not just, oh, It's a
Oh, hell no.
427-1
Oh, hell no. I'm glad I
instance.
didn't keep walking.
I don't know what it came from, and I would probably never know.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I'm
But
glad I didn't.
with different textures, you can know. So I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to rely more on Snowy because I don't know how fast 427 kills. And as far as 409, it's gonna kill you within. I'm gonna have either a timer between 20 to 40 seconds of it killing you after initial contact.
Well, if it depends on lore, I would probably say 427 would kill you slower.
So then, yeah, you're more likely to mutate from 409 than 427.
Yeah, 427 is actually pretty slow because they used it to cure people from illnesses.
So yeah, 409 would kill faster because I know it. In lore, I'm pretty sure it mutates like after initial contact. The person's dead like within an hour.
Yeah, I think 427 is like maybe up to hours, maybe days before it actually reacts negatively.
I had a thought, idea. I hate that not just Melon just gave me this idea. But so you said 427 heals people, like cures people, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if Snowy may hate this?
Oh no.
What if it works with infection?
Oh no. Get a load of this guy. Get a load of this guy. I'm gonna jump back into the meeting room again. Just like that. Get a load, yeah, get a load of this guy.
Snowy is just contemplating.
Oh, poor Snowy.
Snowy, it was just a thought.
Oh yeah.
Why is Autocone not in the meeting room?
I don't know. He's for some reason just not allowed here. Maybe it's because he don't have a profile picture. It's not me that decided it. It's automatic. Put a profile picture on and you can join the meeting. I don't know why you don't have one on. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. It's obvious. It's so damn obvious. You don't know how. That's just sad, man. Look at me and Red that changes pictures like every month and you haven't even changed it once. Ah, in Snowy we believe. So should I show them the little thing that we have in store for 999? The picture that I sent you a couple of days ago.
Oh shoot. I mean, I would say yeah, but that's mostly up to Snowy because Snowy's making that.
What do you think, Snowy? Should I show them? Oh. At some point, like I need to get a 682 getting tickled animation first, but I could see it happening at some point. At first, I was pretty like not into the idea, but look at this. Isn't it cute? Yeah, yeah. You can put a 999 in a jar in the future, and you know what that means? That means you can bring him with you and deploy him on a new moon. So he'll be a bit more OP. But I think that's fine for how rare he is. And if you don't have a jar, you lose it, you can't bring him with you, or if he gets lost in the facility and you can't find him, he's just lost. Because that can't happen, because he wants to be friends with everyone.
Mr. Joe, I have a question.
Yes.
Would 427 be able to throw the Jar Knight?
Oh my god! I never thought about that. Oh my god. Snowy.
I'm sorry, Snowy.
Your children's gonna fight.
I mean, I'm gonna have to throw 99 out to be able to join.
That's so funny. Oh my fucking god. Oh.
Saying if it could.
Not to make it harder, I just think it should be treated like a normal object. I'm doing fine. Is Esea Bell? Are you the one from the Phasmo stream? Waiting in anticipation.
I don't even know what you said.
Hmm?
Did you? I could be mistaken, but did you say something, Joe?
Oh yeah, I talked to the Twitch person.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking to us.
Yeah, someone wanna actually use the other social medias, guys. What? Hmm?
My bad. I kind of have to be on the stage right here.
Yeah, of course, you're excused. Of course. It seems that they either left or haven't answered yet. Was just curious. Can always find out. But yeah, I had a Phasmo stream last Friday. Not a lot of people showed up, but it was pretty fun.
Nacho has been asking lots of good questions, and I want to see if he has any more about either Infection 2427 or the ball. And also, Otacon, you are open up to this. And Snowy, if you want to get your vengeance right now about all my questions, you can. Go ahead. Oh, it's Zerati.
Well,
That's a really good question. As far
I'm
as I'm aware, it would just do kind of nothing. I don't know.
well.
Go ahead, Joe.
It's going fine. Well, like in some versions, it is. Uh, is in some versions of the lore, 173 and 96 can actually be damaged. Like 96 can take damage, but it regenerates very fast, like 682. And in one story, 173 got ripped apart, but split into other versions, so there was more of them. So take that, I will.
I'll talk to Zilith and actually do some digging. Because what might be cool is a fun little interaction where if the ball does, like the ball does bounce off of 173, but what might be cool, just a thought, and this is completely on. No, it's not Zilith, it's Blackbird. Oh, sorry. But Blackbird, I would talk to them and maybe potentially at high enough speeds, it can stun 173 for like 2 seconds or whatever, like disabling them. Because the bounce was just, even though it doesn't damage, it was just strong enough to kind of disorient 173. So it actually gives you like an opportunity to run. So there's a reason to throw it at 173 other than sentencing you to death.
Sounds smart. Hear me out.
It's 131. Is that the iPods?
We have talked about the iPods a lot. Like, very. Am I right? Like, we have talked about those things so many times.
They have come up with our discussion. Oh my god, Nacho, that is evil. That is evil. That is evil. No. Because, like, now that opens up the question, what would 018 do to 999? Would it... Oh my god, no, I can't say that. I can't say that. That would just
So,
snowy.
Isabel, I'm not really interested in new artists when it comes to graphics, so I'm probably not gonna contact you. And if you're only here to, well, make me contact you for so you can make artist stuff for me, please just find another stream. I'm not the right guy for stuff like that. And I do think you have tried before. Sorry.
Nacho had the exact same idea as me. You're all good, Joe. But Nacho's had the exact same idea as me. Like, if you throw 018 and it hits 999, it just gets stuck in 999.
That would be pretty fun, not gonna lie.
This is just the snowy torture stream, it feels like.
Poor Snowy.
I feel so
I
bad.
keep sliding all over the table, man. What the hell?
Look, one of the infection. It wouldn't do anything to 999, most likely. I don't know what's... Okay, for infections, as far as it comes to 999, it would just do nothing. For 001, probably just do nothing. No?
Oh, that's pretty, yeah. That's way better. Ah,
I think Snowy's just saying no because they don't want to deal with any...
I get her.
Which honestly, Belt, I know for a fact infections don't do anything. Wait, hold on. I want to see something. Because I know 999 can cure depression. I want to see. Don't you... doesn't get hurt by... Yeah, nothing can hurt 999.
999 keeps assembling itself.
I want to just see if it can... I know it can heal people. Can it cure disease?
I do think that's out of its range. But not sure. I think it has healing abilities, but not disease
It's more
curing.
mental stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can cure mental disorders like depression and PTSD and pacify serial killers. Yeah. There you go. Now, Snowy doesn't have to... Yeah, 999 is still like an infant or whatever, which is why could be wrong, but Turtles and I were talking. It's like 999 size to fight the Scarlet King or whatever that. Like, it is the chosen one, which is why they're keep safe. Hold on, let me rejoin the stream because I am cutting out, I think.
I'm just gonna slide around the table a bit.
There we go. I am back. For some reason, my Discord, if I talk for too long, it just cuts out.
I don't think,
999 and 096 have interacted.
at least not in anything I would consider canon. Just like what other thing? To be honest, my stance on 999 is they just keep it around because it's a nice SCP and it's nice to have around a stressful area. Not so much for the Scarlet King thing. But it could be, I don't know. Maybe.
However, I do deeply apologize to everyone. I do have to go because I have different errands to run. So I hope everyone had a nice dev stream. I might be able to make it next time, and I promise I'll have lots of other stuff. So, sure, you can just keep you can keep torturing me, Melon, and keep sending me more questions. Make me ponder about life. But Joe, Snowy, Nachos Melon, and Autocone, bid you good day.
Bye bye. Do you want to go off, Snowy? Or do you want to stress in the chat? No. You're scared, I get you. After all those weird things people kept saying. You people should be more nice to Snowy. She have been working hard on fixing 427-1, 427, 178, 178-1, 999, and she's gonna be working on 323 soon as well. She will be very busy. But what we could do is we could wipe to some music, yo, because I got a new track from Renee that I thought we could listen to. And I would just try to go into the presentation. Hello, 999 again. Don't be scared, Snowy, don't. Oh, I know it can be scary. Okay, let's put that one in for the... Okay, and for you people, I'm just gonna... Wait. The goddamn Twitch and YouTube people don't have to do that. Give me 2 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, it's Glitch. Welcome. Welcome to my debut. Whatever you wanna call it. But I'm gonna play the newest track that Renee is working on. I'm just gonna make sure that people can hear it. Media player. So I will be silent. So that was that. Yeah, that was my little new music piece for Project SCP. Thought we needed more than one track, so I made sure Rene could make another one, and I could give him some money so he could eat, so he wouldn't die of starvation. What a nice guy I am, I know. But yeah, I don't know if there's a lot of other things left to say. Oh, that's nice to hear. I think it was a pretty banger track as well. We have the more intense track, and now we have a more chill, vibey track. Well, there's nothing now, but there was something before. That's okay, Glitch. You just arrived. A lot of things have happened. We are all a bit all over the place. But yeah. Ugh. We do not have anything more, do we, Snowy? Do you have anything? Oh, well, your suit is already ready. I did show it to you. I just wanted a lot of other suits to be ready as well. Like, I did aim to finish Snowy's suit before I made a release. But I do need some feedback on what she wants on the suit. So that's but yeah, it will be part of the new Project SCP suit that will be based on members of Project SCP server. I might make some for different random members for the server in the future that will be based on one of their roles. So I think that's pretty neat. But yeah. The suit, I think, looks pretty good as it is right now, at least. But yeah, that will go a little bit more time. I have to make sure that the mod releases well, as it should. And doesn't fuck out or anything in that sense. But yeah, I don't think there's more to show in this dev stream. It was again not a lot to show in that sense, except for the cool variants and SCP-18. There was a lot of discussion about infectious SCPs in the future. A little bit of 999. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't think there's a lot more to show in this one, guys. So I just think I'm gonna cut it a bit short and call it a day. Hope you don't mind. It was fun having you around. It was nice of Red to show up and keep all of you entertained while I fucked around with getting this working. I don't really want to show it. But yeah. You guys have a nice whatever it is for you now. Yeah, it was pretty good. Better than many others. Yeah, you all have a nice time. Bye bye.